So, welcome guys.
Welcome.
Oh, wait a minute, you don't sound like Tangles.
No. It's changing it up.
Changing it up a bit, so I've got Matt here with me.
Yep, throwing a spanner in the mix.
So, after GoldenEye, Tangles, he just wanted to take a little break from recording, so being that we've brought Matt in on to play Doom 3, I thought we'd bring him in to play Banjo Kazooie, and obviously a game of his choice, which will be probably before this. But I always remember this opening scene, it was one of my favourites.
Yeah, well, I've only seen it like a couple of times.
Yeah, you were telling me before that you never finished a Banjo Kazooie
No, I've
game.
actually never played through an entire Banjo Kazooie game. Not because I didn't really get to have one. I never had a 64 growing up.
Okay, see, no, I had 64 was probably the console I had the most, like played the most, I should say. Rare was the biggest one. I've been a bit of a Rare binge. I finished GoldenEye, which was Rare. Now I'm playing Banjo Kazooie, which is Rare. So, let's get this shit started. So, I have finished this game in recent time. It's been a while, I'm not even going to lie. I might even have a game save on here. I do not. Because this is on the Xbox One, where I played it originally on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, and when it first came out, you would have bought it, what, like two years ago? 3?
It's probably longer than that.
Yeah.
Because they released Banjo Kazooie, I think it was 99 the first game came out, or 98, 99. When it came out on Nintendo 64, I had it then. Then I rebought on the Xbox 360, which I think came out 2010.
Yeah.
And then the Rare Replay. So Rare know how to remake money off games they make.
We just put them in a collection, you know, they'll just, the masses will buy it.
Yeah, that's it. God, this game really brings back memories.
And it takes you back to what, when you were like...
Oh, well, 99,
7?
I would have been 8.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was playing this game when I was 8. These are the kind of platformers that I'm better at, rather than the side-scrolling platformers. See, I did start playing video games when they were 2D, on a 2D platform, but I played more games on a 3D platform, so...
So you didn't... Oh, yeah, because you were going from... It would have been changing from the 2D aspect to 3D, so this would have been, you know, what you're more used to compared to people my age when I grew up with, like, side-scrolls like Sonic and that.
You make it sound like you're a lot older than I am. It's only 2 years.
Is it 2 years?
It's only 2 years.
Oh, wow.
I was 91, you're 89?
Yeah, 89.
So it's only 2 years. So I did play the Super Nintendo, I played the NES, I didn't play a lot of Sega. So,
No, that was a lot of me.
No. See, Sonic and all that sort of stuff, and Mega Man. Never played Mega Man.
Oh, really?
And that was evident in my bloody Shovel Knight. My Shovel Knight playthrough. I played a lot of Mario, like, on the SNES. But again, that's a lot different to what Mega Man and the Shovel Knight are like. So this normally... I've given you details, and I'll give the people at home a bit of back. Normally, obviously, we go for 10 to 15 minutes. This first episode's probably going to be a bit longer because there's a lot of filler.
Oh, yeah.
So,
So much talking.
There is a lot of talking to sort of get the start off, and I'm pretty sure I can skip most of it, but, you know.
You just slam that A button.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, here we
I can
are.
skip it. Never mind. Alright, so starting Banjo Kazooie.
Mole Man.
Bottles. His name is Bottles.
Bottles.
Listen up, I'm Bottles, the short-sighted mole. I'm Banjo, and this here is my buddy Kazooie. So I don't know if you know, but Kazooie's actually a female.
Kazooie was a female. Well,
Banjo was the male, Kazooie was the female. They always assumed that they were like boyfriend and girlfriend, but they're not, they're just best friends. Yeah.
wow. Yeah. Well, back then, you know, stuff about gender wasn't really so big.
Well, it wasn't really ever really explained, I think, until a bit later. I don't know if they're actually talk about whether or not she's a female or a male in this, but they might. I can't remember exactly.
No, we didn't have like...
Even though I said I've played this game in the probably recent 4 years, it's been a while since I've played it.
We didn't have church groups going, oh, what is the gender of these animals and that? And is it good for our children?
I don't need any training because
You already know.
already know most of it. Oh yeah, give me the basic moves. Come on, hurry up, you shitty mole. Alright. Can I do that yet? I cannot do that yet.
Oh, you have to...
But I can do the ha-ha, and do-do-do, and reet. So I know all those moves already.
You ever watch some, like, competitive speedruns of this game? Because some people get some crazy times on this. Trying to get, like, all the jigsaw pieces and stuff like that.
No, I haven't watched... I don't watch a lot of speed runs. You know, just speedruns were never my thing. I understand why people watch it, but I just like playing the game as just playing the game.
Yeah, just for
I appreciate the exploits of a game. Like, I think the one that I have watched the most is the Super Mario World one, where you can go to, like, is it -1 world? Or
yeah,
something like that?
-1, and then you take the first pipe down.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's like the first episode of the second area where you're underground, but it says -1, and
Yeah, and it's like all underwater, and it skips like majority of the game or something. I don't know. Like, it's something like, but there's like glitches in games that are like 30 years old that people are only just finding now.
yeah, and that's the most scariest thing. Like,
What was it? There was a glitch in a game recently they only just found from a game that was like 30 years old, and I can't remember. But anyway.
The only one that I sort of saw like that was Super Mario World 3, where you were able to get like 2 flutes and get through 90% of the game.
Oh, the 2 flutes weren't really
It wasn't a glitch.
They weren't
or anything.
glitches. Like,
No,
I knew those ones.
Nah, apparently the guy beat the game in 12 minutes. He jumped through and he got to like one of the first sort of battleship sort of levels with all the bullets and that, and the guy was just jumping and he was just getting one up the entire time, and it was close. And I just looked at that and I said, yeah, I'm never gonna have that much amount of skill in my life.
No, Lord, no. I've always said that I'm not good at video games. I suck at video games. I am always happy to admit that I suck at video games. I'm good at some, but not a lot.
I can say the same for me. Just look at my Doom play.
Oh, goodness. But you like first-person shooters, I always play, but I always suck at. I just play them for the competitiveness, and my competitive streak's a bit overpowering.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with Overwatch being out recently, and it really has been making me angry. So.
Oh, yeah. A couple of times we've streamed it, and just like, Jesus, why?
Jesus.
No, I'm still sort of playing it. I'm getting really good with Torb, but...
Torbjorn,
yeah. Mister, I'll let my turret do the entire work.
Well, that's pretty much it. But enough talk about Overwatch. So what else have you been doing up with your life, mate? I mean, the last time we saw you were playing Doom 3, and you played with Tangles, who we'll just say is a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, well, he was the one who was like, oh, go on, do it on Veteran, you can do it. No.
What the fuck?
Other than that, really, other than Overwatch and that, I haven't really been gaming that much, to be completely honest.
No. See, I talk to Tangles about it all the time. It's, I don't find myself playing many video games except for doing this, and this is sort of like, as much as this is fun and I enjoy doing this, I see it more as a job than a hobby. And like, it's not necessarily a bad thing to see something like this as a job.
Would you say it's more of something that you want to pursue as a career than a job? Because jobs you don't really like. A career is like, oh Jesus, there's not enough hours in the day.
Naturally, that's how I see it. It'd be nice for this to get somewhere, but again, I do it because I like it. I do it because it's fun. The reason why we brought you back in was because we needed someone else. So like, if I wanted to take some time off, or Tangles wanted to take some time off, as it is, you can jump in and play a game with us, or like, when we have 3-player games, which we have one coming up soon, we're going to be playing it with you.
Oh, yes.
And there's a couple of other games that we're looking at getting where they're 3-player games, and you're going to be joining us. So, like...
it's always good to have a bit of, variety.
Well, that's it. Doing more like the old Let's Plays that we used to do, where we had 4 or 5 people playing at once, sort of thing, where it was utter chaos over this sort of series thing. So, yeah,
it's always good to have a little chaos now and again.
I like how this guy on the left here he's looking like he's had a stroke. Like,
it'd be even better if his left eye was just lazy.
Actually, has he had a stroke? I think he's had a stroke. I'm only just sort of putting this together now. Look, his left arm's all floppy, his right arm's all floppy.
Yeah.
His left eye's all droopy. I think the guy's had a stroke.
Half his body's not moving.
Well, that's it.
Is he supposed to be like the Igor?
Yeah, he's like the Igor, like the pull the switch.
Masters, the switch masters.
What do you always seem to go for? You seem to always go for what is it? What's his name?
Dollar?
That's it. Because I've never watched I've never watched.
It's their voices are very similar. I'm still trying to get it. Like I can do some decent impressions, but for me to get better, I have to try and express it a bit more. But I'm more Gollum than what I would say like Igor.
I see. I've only ever Igor is actually Igor. That's not the Hunchback of Notre Dame, is it?
No. Igor was the
Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, Dr. Frankenstein's assistant.
Okay. See, some stuff I don't really know much about. Shut the fuck up, Bottles. I just want to put the... I wish we got the first jigsaw puzzle, fill in the missing piece, not the pissing Miece.
Pissing Miece? What the fuck is that?
It's because it's pissing Miece off.
It's pissing you the fuck off.
Alright, now I can go on to the first level.
Yay! Finally. Time to get some jiggy.
This is sort of where you meet the first sort of supporting character. Yeah, it was such an easy fit. The others may just test your wit. So she always talks in riddles.
Really?
Yeah, she always talks in riddles, like, or rhymes, or, yeah. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that's the first episode to the first level. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, and tell us about sometimes your best moment of playing Banjo Kazooie.
Or even just some games from Nintendo. Don't forget to like and comment and do all that extra shit that makes us sorry. You're not the only one fucking up. That makes us feel like that you really appreciate us. See, look. It all happens
just to give it
once.
as extra content for you.
Oh, that's it. Alright, bye.
Bye.
That's alright, mate.
You know what? Most of the time when I'm did the other ones, I'd actually think of something good.
Yeah.
But that time I just forgot about it. It's like, oh.
That's alright. I don't care.